Have your legs been feeling a little different lately? Maybe it's harder to stand up from a chair without bracing yourself. Or you find yourself pausing halfway up the stairs, wondering why you're out of breath so soon. You might even notice your knees don't bend or stretch quite like they used to. If any of this sounds familiar, let me reassure you. You're not alone. A woman named Susan, she's 64 and lives in a quiet town in Ohio, once shared something with me that stuck. She said, "I thought it was just part of getting older. But then one morning, I nearly fell. Not because I tripped, but because my legs didn't catch me. That really shook me up. Most people believe it's normal for legs to get weaker with age. And while time does bring changes to the body, it's not the full story. Weak legs aren't just a result of blowing out more birthday candles. They're also deeply connected to the choices we make at mealtime. Yes, the meals you eat every day, even the little snacks in between, can quietly chip away at your leg strength. You may not notice it right away, but over time, these small choices add up. Those frozen dinners, sweet sauces, soft sandwich breads, and quick bites on the go, they might be convenient, sure, but they often carry ingredients that can work against your muscles and joints. Now, I know this might sound a bit dramatic, but trust me, it's backed by years of careful research and real stories from people just like you. Food matters, not just for your weight or your heart, but for how strong your legs stay as you move through your 50s, 60s, and beyond. And no, you don't need to become a gym rat or start lifting heavy weights. But you do deserve to walk tall, climb stairs without fear, and enjoy everyday moments, whether that's gardening, walking the dog, or chasing your grandkids across the yard. You should be able to trust your legs to hold you up, not hold you back. Here's the part that gives me hope. And I hope it gives you hope too. You can begin to feel stronger. You can build back some of that lost stability. Not with pills, not with trendy diets, but simply by steering away from 5 common types of food and choosing smarter, more nourishing options instead. Real food. Food that actually fuels your muscles instead of draining them. Food that helps you feel energized and steady on your feet, not sluggish or stiff. Even one better choice a day can set you on a better path. Not perfection, just progress. If you're in your 50s, 60s, or even your 70s, and you're ready to feel more sure-footed, more free, and more like yourself again, then this message from me to you is your invitation to take that first simple step, to begin the journey back to strong, steady legs, and to enjoy life with the confidence you deserve. Because your best days don't have to be behind you. They can still be right in front of you. One step at a time. Let me paint a familiar picture. You wake up, stretch a little, and make your way to the kitchen. A hot cup of coffee, maybe a splash of cream. You reach for a muffin, or maybe a slice of toast with a little jam on top. It feels simple, maybe even a little comforting. But here's the thing, right in that moment, without even knowing it, you've just made your legs a little weaker. I know that sounds dramatic, but stay with me for a second, because this is something I've seen over and over again in patients, in research, and even in my own family. Refined sugar, the kind found in most packaged foods, doesn't just mess with your waistline. It quietly steals your energy, especially the kind of energy your legs need to stay strong and steady. You'll find it in more places than you think. Sweetened cereal, flavored yogurt, bottled dressings labeled low-fat, even so-called healthy snack bars. They all carry a little secret: fast sugar. And here's what happens inside your body when you eat it. Your blood sugar jumps up fast, so your body sends out insulin to bring it back down. That's a normal response, it's trying to protect you. But the crash that comes afterward? That's when you start to feel drained. Like someone pulled the plug on your power supply. And the part of your body that feels it the most? Your legs. They carry your weight. They climb your stairs. They hold you steady when you walk across a room or catch your balance after a little trip on the sidewalk. Now imagine this sugar cycle happening day after day. A muffin here, a sweetened drink there, maybe a scoop of ice cream after dinner. At first, it's just a little fatigue, but slowly, over time, something else begins to happen. Inflammation. It's a slow burn inside the body, and it doesn't come with sirens or flashing lights, but it quietly chips away at your muscles, especially in your legs. It also interferes with the nutrients you need like calcium and magnesium. These are the building blocks that keep your bones strong and your muscles firm. So no, it's not that one muffin that's the problem. It's what happens when foods like that become part of your daily rhythm, when they start to replace the things your body really needs. The good news? You don't have to give up everything sweet, and you don't need to follow a strict diet. But it's worth taking a closer look at what you're reaching for in the morning, or what's hiding in your snacks or sauces. Even small changes like swapping jam for fresh fruit, or choosing plain yogurt with a drizzle of honey instead of a sugary brand, can make a big difference over time. Your legs do a lot for you. They deserve the kind of fuel that helps them stay strong. So next time you're standing in your kitchen and you're about to reach for something sweet, just take a pause and ask yourself, is this helping me stand tall, or is it slowly stealing my strength? That one quiet question could change everything. Picture this for a moment. You're sitting at your favorite local diner. Laughter fills the air. The scent of crispy French fries, fried chicken, and golden fish floats in from the kitchen. It's tempting, right? You tell yourself, it's just one meal. And that crunchy piece of fried chicken feels like comfort on a plate. But here's something most folks don't realize. That satisfying crunch often comes with a hidden cost. Beneath the golden crust of those fried foods, there's something happening quietly in your body, especially in your legs. Most fried foods, especially the kind you find at restaurants, are cooked in oils that contain something called trans fats. You might also hear them called hydrogenated oils. Now, I won't get too technical here, but what you need to know is this: trans fats are trouble. They raise the kind of cholesterol that clogs up your arteries, and they spark inflammation deep in your muscles and joints. That inflammation can slow down the blood flow in your legs, which means your knees, ankles, and calves don't get the oxygen and nutrients they need. And without that steady flow, things start to feel a little off. Maybe your legs feel heavier after a meal. Maybe your joints feel stiff when you stand up, or your walk just isn't as smooth as it used to be. It's not just your imagination. And here's something else that might surprise you. In many restaurants, the same cooking oil is used over and over again. Each time it's heated, it becomes more unstable. That creates little troublemakers in the food molecules that can age your muscles faster and leave your joints feeling worn down. Even just one serving of fries can pack in 300 to 500 calories. And most of those calories don't give your body anything useful. They're what we call empty calories, full of salt and fat, but not much else. Now, I'm not here to say you can never enjoy fried food again. Life's too short to never bite into something crispy. But if it's become a weekly habit, or even more often, your legs could be paying the price. Even if you don't feel it right away, fried foods can quietly weaken bones. They can make it harder for your muscles to recover after a walk or a workout, and they can slowly chip away at your balance and strength. But there's good news. You don't have to give up flavor. You can still enjoy that satisfying crunch, just in a healthier way. Try baking your favorite foods instead. Use a little olive oil and season them with herbs and spices. Or grab an air fryer. They've come a long way, and many folks love how they make food crispy without all the grease. Your legs carry you through life. They deserve food that helps them stay strong and steady. So next time you're out with friends and the fries are calling your name, just pause, take a breath, and ask yourself, is this helping me move freely, or is it quietly slowing me down? A small shift today can lead to stronger steps tomorrow. Let me ask you something. Have you ever made yourself a quick sandwich, maybe some deli turkey or ham, a little mayo, maybe a slice of cheese, and thought, well, that was easy, and it's got protein, so it must be good for me? You wouldn't be the only one. Processed meats like sausage, bacon, cold cuts, or pepperoni are everywhere. They're tasty, convenient, and they've been part of the American fridge for decades. But here's the part most folks don't know. These meats might be slowing your legs down more than you think. Let's start with the salt. One sausage link can have anywhere from 600 to 800 milligrams of sodium, sometimes even more if it's smoked or loaded with seasoning. That's almost half of what many folks over 60 should be eating in an entire day. And what does all that salt do? It makes your body hold on to extra water. That might not sound like a big deal, but it can lead to swelling in your muscles and poor blood flow to your legs. And when your legs don't get enough circulation, you start to notice it. Maybe it's nighttime cramps. Maybe it's soreness that won't quit. Or maybe stairs that used to be easy now feel like a challenge. That's not just aging. It's inflammation. And processed meats can make it worse. Many of these meats are packed with preservatives called nitrates and nitrites. They help the food last longer on the shelf, but inside your body, they can quietly trigger trouble. They irritate your muscles. They put stress on your nerves. And over time, they may even chip away at your strength. Brian, a retired postal worker from Colorado, told me something I'll never forget. He said, "I used to eat bacon or deli meat most mornings. But once I cut that out, those aches in my legs, they started to fade. No pills, no fancy therapy, just one change on his plate." That's the power of paying attention to what we eat. You see, as we age, our bodies naturally begin to lose muscle. It's a slow process, but it can speed up when we don't give our muscles the right fuel. And once muscle is gone, it takes real effort to build it back, especially in your 60s, 70s, and beyond. That's why the quality of your protein matters just as much as the amount. So if you're thinking, "But I need protein," you're absolutely right. Your muscles need protein, but from better sources, like fresh chicken, wild-caught fish, eggs, beans, or even plain Greek yogurt. You don't need to give up all your favorites, but it's worth making small swaps that help your body instead of holding it back. Next time you open the fridge and reach for that pack of cold cuts, pause for just a moment. Ask yourself, is this helping my legs stay strong? Or is it slowly setting me back? Because when it comes to aging well and moving freely, every bite really does matter. And the good news? You have the power to choose something better one meal at a time. Have you ever gone to bed after a salty dinner, only to wake up the next morning feeling heavy and stiff? Maybe your ankles look a little swollen, or your feet feel like they're walking on wet sand. It's not just getting old. It's often your body's reaction to too much sodium. Don't get me wrong. Your body needs some salt. Salt helps with things like blood pressure, fluid balance, and even nerve signaling. But most of us get more than we need. In the United States, the average adult consumes about 3,400 milligrams of sodium a day. But the FDA recommends no more than 2,300 milligrams, about a teaspoon. So where does the excess sodium come from? You'd be surprised. That seemingly harmless bowl of canned soup? It can contain 800 or 900 milligrams of sodium in just one serving. A slice of sandwich bread can contain as much as 200 milligrams. And what about those frozen light meals at the grocery store? Some contain nearly 1,000 milligrams, and that's before you add a side dish. The real issue is what sodium does to your body. Too much salt causes your body to retain water. That leads to swelling, especially in your legs, feet, and toes. It also narrows your blood vessels. That means less blood and less oxygen can get to your muscles. Over time, your legs may start to feel slower, weaker, even achy, especially after standing or walking. And here's something many people don't know. Salt can actually interfere with your ability to absorb calcium, a mineral your bones rely on to stay strong. As your bones weaken, your legs lose more than just strength. They lose stability. That can lead to joint pain, leg cramps, or even a higher risk of falling. But here's the good news. You don't have to cut out salt completely. You just need to be a little more aware of where it's hiding and how to balance it. Emma, a 72-year-old Michigan resident, once told me, "I used to eat instant soup almost every night. I thought it was a light, soothing way to end the day. But when I looked at the labels, I was shocked. My doctor told me to cut back, so I started making my own broth at home. Within 2 weeks, my legs felt lighter. I could walk farther, and I slept better, too." Simple changes can really make a big difference. Start by using less salt when you cook. Try dried herbs like thyme, garlic, or paprika. Or squeeze a little lemon on your food for a natural flavor. If you like salt, use natural sea salt or Himalayan pink salt, but keep it small. And don't forget to drink water. Water helps your kidneys flush out excess sodium. Adding potassium to your diet can help, too. Think bananas, avocados, spinach, even baked potatoes with the skin on. Salt isn't the enemy, but too much salt can make you sluggish, especially in your legs. So the next time you reach for a can of soup or a frozen meal, take a quick look at the label, because small choices every day can help your feet feel stronger, lighter, and ready to take you wherever you want to go. 5. Think about what's on your plate most days. White bread, white rice, a bowl of pasta with dinner. These foods feel familiar, comforting even. You've probably been eating them for years. But here's something most folks don't realize. These refined carbs, as soft and innocent as they seem, may be quietly draining your energy, especially the strength and stamina in your legs. Now don't get me wrong. Your body does need carbohydrates. They help fuel everything from your brain to your muscles. But the type of carbs makes a big difference. Refined carbs like white bread, white rice, and regular pasta are grains that have had most of their fiber and nutrients stripped away. That means they digest quickly and turn into sugar fast. At first, that might sound like a good thing, quick energy. But here's what really happens. Your blood sugar shoots up, so your body sends out insulin to bring it back down. And then, your blood sugar crashes. That crash can leave you feeling tired, unsteady, or even a little irritable. It's the kind of tired where even standing for a while feels like too much. Or you find yourself needing a nap right after lunch. Now imagine that cycle repeating every day. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner loaded with refined carbs. Over time, it does more than just make you sleepy. It can lead to inflammation, the slow, quiet kind that wears down your muscles, especially in the legs. It can also throw off your insulin balance. That makes it harder for your body to use sugar the right way. And instead of using food for energy, your body starts storing more fat, particularly around the belly. Muscle mass starts to slip away, especially in the lower half of the body. And once you lose it, it's harder to get back. Let me tell you about Thomas. He's 65 and lives in Oregon. He told me, "I ate white bread every single morning for over 30 years. It was just a habit. But once I switched to whole grain bread and added more veggies to my meals, I noticed a real difference. My afternoons didn't drag anymore. And my legs, they felt stronger again." You don't have to give up all carbs, but you can choose better ones. Try whole grain bread instead of white. Swap white rice for brown rice or quinoa. Or start your morning with steel-cut oats. Add in fiber-rich vegetables like sweet potatoes, carrots, squash, or kale. And here's a tip. Whenever you eat carbs, pair them with a healthy fat or protein. Eggs, avocado, nuts, fish, or lentils can help slow down how fast sugar hits your bloodstream. That gives you steadier energy without the crash. Refined carbs are fast fuel. They burn bright and then burn out, leaving your legs feeling heavy, your body drained, and your focus fuzzy. But better carbs, the kind your body can work with, will help you feel steady, strong, and ready to move through your day with more power in every step. So the next time you reach for that soft white roll, think of your legs, think of your energy, and ask yourself, do I want fast fuel or lasting strength? Conclusion: take a quiet moment and think about your legs. They've been with you through everything, from your very first wobbly steps to long walks with loved ones, from dancing at weddings to standing strong through life's hardest days. They've carried you, held you steady, helped you show up again and again. But maybe lately, they don't feel quite the same. Maybe stairs feel harder. Maybe you need to sit down sooner. Maybe standing in the kitchen wears you out faster than it used to. You might tell yourself, well, that's just age catching up with me. But here's what I want you to hear loud and clear. Aging happens to all of us. But losing strength doesn't have to be part of the deal. You don't lose muscle just because you're older. You lose it quietly from the choices you make each day, especially the ones on your plate. We've talked about 5 kinds of foods that can sneakily pull energy away from your legs. Refined sugar that drains your energy and weakens your muscles over time. Fried foods that create swelling in your joints and slow down your circulation. Processed meats that overload your body with preservatives and hidden salt. High-sodium foods that cause bloating and make your muscles feel tight and tired. and refined carbs that give you a quick high, then leave you dragging day after day. These foods may seem harmless, but over time, they chip away at your strength. Not all at once, but slowly, quietly. The good news? You don't have to change everything overnight. Real change happens in small steps. Try swapping white bread for whole grain. Try baking your chicken instead of frying it. Take a moment to check the label before buying that frozen dinner. Drink a little more water. Add one fresh cooked meal to your week. And most of all, pay attention to how you feel after you eat. Your body will tell you what helps, what hurts, and what's worth keeping. You'd be amazed at how much better your legs can feel even in just a few weeks. More steady, more energized, more you. Muscle isn't built only in a gym. It's built in your kitchen, with every bite of real, nourishing food. Food can lift you up, or it can quietly hold you back. That choice, that power, has always been yours. So if you ever find yourself torn between the easy option and the better one, choose the one that helps you keep moving. Choose the one your future self will thank you for. Choose the one that lets you walk on your own 2 feet without pain, without fear, and without needing anyone's help. If this message speaks to you, pass it on to someone you care about, because they might be wishing for the very same thing. Stronger legs, steadier steps, a life filled with energy, not just years. And if you want more support to stay strong, stay sharp, and stay independent, feel free to follow along, subscribe, or turn on reminders wherever you're listening. Because you deserve more than just a long life. You deserve a strong one, step by step, with confidence and freedom.